Hey guys, it's your girl Kiki again. I'm going to be doing another voiceover, and today we're going to be making some plantain porridge. So first you want to grab your plantain, and then you just want to peel them. Make sure they're all peeled and everything. Make sure they're all peeled and cut up and, into nice, perfect slices, as Paula the perfectionist is probably thinking in her mind at this moment. If you're wondering why Paula doesn't do her voiceovers anymore, it's because I'm better at doing them and she's too busy doing her ratchet schoolwork. So yeah, that's the explanation here. And guys, guess what? I'm in 4th grade now, so I'm so cool, and I'm the grown-up now. I don't even know basic life skills. But now, it's time to do other stuff. So we're still peeling the bananas. We gotta just peel them and make sure they're all cut up and nice. And, just make sure they're nice and cut up. And you just want to make sure they're perfect. Because this part is one of the most important parts. You know how when they say when you wake up and you spread your bed, it makes your day completely productive? It's the same thing. Like this. You have to start out making your meal properly, or else you'll ruin the whole thing. So, tips from Kiara. I'm so smart, I'm so smart. And I sound cringy. I'm so cool. So we're still peeling these plantains, which I'm pretty sure are different versions of bananas. Yeah, they are, right? Right, Paula?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, she's in the room with me doing her ratchet schoolwork. I feel bad for her. She doesn't get any sleep. It's sad.
Yeah, that's what a master's degree calls for. That's what a master's degree calls for.
Yep. And I have way too much more years of school. I didn't even finish elementary yet. So this sucks. So now you want to get your plantains and you just want to cut them up real nice and real quick. I could never do this that quick because I'm not this skilled, but Paula is. However old she is. He. So yeah, you just want to make sure everything. Paula's hands are a little sticky, but now we're gonna pour these little chunks into the blender. And you want to make sure you get all of them in there, and you want to make sure you blend them all up into a nice texture, and just make sure they're nice and blend up.
If you don't have a blender, you can use a grater.
Yeah, if you don't have a blender, you can use a grater, as Paula the perfectionist just said. So you want to add some water also, and then just pop it in your blender. Yeah, we have a Ninja, I think. Yeah, everyone has a Ninja. Those are the best blenders. And you just want to blend it up like a psychopath. Yes, the blender is blending it up like a psychopath. The blender is blending it up the way I eat porridge. Pretty quickly. And pretty savagely. Because I love porridge. And Daddy doesn't like porridge because he's a crazy man. Yep, you hear it from me. So you just want to blend it like a savage. Have it in like a tornado. Then you want to make sure you have a nice texture. And this is your finished mixture, which is just really nice. And even though it's probably cold, it still looks good. And then this is your what is this again?
Cinnamon stick, Kiki.
This is your cinnamon stick. We're gonna grate ours.
No, we're not gonna grate that one. Just drop it in the pot.
Yeah, we're gonna drop it in the pot. And we have some special salt, but we just don't have regular salt, so we're gonna use that one. Yeah, and we're gonna drop these in a pot, and then that's the mixture. It looks really weird right now, but that's just because we haven't cooked it yet. And just want to stir it up nice and, it almost looks like milk right now to this point, kind of like sweet milk. Probably tastes like that too. But you want to just make sure it's like nice and all blended up. And then we're going to add some more because we thought that was going to be enough, but it's not. You know, and then you just want to make sure, like, make sure you stir it, even though it looks a little grainy right now. Make sure you stir it until it has like a nice, like, thick but smooth texture. And then we're gonna grab this and we're gonna get all of it and shake it around and make sure you get all of that good stuff. You know, we need to get all that juice and everything in it because Kiara needs as much porridge as she can get, bruhs. Yep, I need as much porridge as I can get. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. So then we're just like, you know, here, montaging, mixing this around. I want porridge now.
And it's 11:13 p.m.
Well, it's porridge. You can eat porridge at any time. So, you can't blame me. And as I said again, make sure you got it to that nice, thick, and smooth texture by the time you're mixing it. So you just want to make sure that's nice and mixed in and make sure it's like all juicy and, you know, and thick and, you know, perfect. So this is a really good texture, but I think it's still not there. So we're just going to mix it a little more. And I think this texture is really good. You know, and let me tell you, this is going to taste so good when it's done. I literally had this and it tasted super good. You can have porridge anytime, like you can have it on the go. This porridge I love because it's like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know those vibes when you make porridge like in the morning and then you eat it like the whole day for a week? Yeah, that's what happens. Well, we can't have it for that long because we're obsessed, but like other people, slow people. Then you mix it and mix it and mix it. And you see how that's like a little more thick and like that thick but smooth texture. That's exactly what you want. Because when you're drinking porridge, you want it to be able to fill you up. You don't want it to be juice. You want it to be able to fill you up, but you want it to be smooth so it can go down your throat very nicely and warm and delicious. Then we're going to shred this. What is this called, Paula?
A nutmeg.
We're going to shred the nutmeg, and Kiara has a bad memory, so don't mind that. Shred grater. It's all the jazz. Mash it into tiny bits. They mean the same thing. So we're gonna grate it like Kiara eats a mini carrot stick like a rabbit. Yes, I do that. Because when I eat them, I become obsessed. And that's no lie. So, you know, we're gonna grate the nutmeg, but if you don't have any, you can always just get some at your local grocery store or wherever you find your nutmeg. And this is the finished product of our freshly grated nutmeg because this makes us look more bougie and we're cool and we are quote unquote bougie. And you just want to mix it and just mix it. And just, at this point, you should be smelling it until you can't smell anything but porridge because, well, what else would you do when you're making porridge? And then, as I said previously, that's your nutmeg that you can get at your local grocery store. And then there's some cinnamon you can also get. And then coconut is essential, but if you don't like it, you don't have to add it. It's optional. And then, of course, you want to add your vanilla. And you want to add your condensed milk, and then you want to add your organic salt if necessary, but that's organic as you guys can see, so it's just straight from the sugar cane, no add-ins. And then we have our coconut milk. We just shook it up and now we're gonna pour it in there, and just to make our porridge nice and delicious for Kiara, aka me, because I deserve the best of the best. And I like toast porridge. And when Kiara likes something, it's the best of the best. Because when it comes to food, I have the alternate opinion in this household. And that's a fact. Father's opinion doesn't matter. Mine does. And then you pour in the vanilla. Because vanilla is delicious in everything. And that's a fact. Almost everything I'm saying in this video is a fact. And then you want to swirl a tornado.
Almost the operative word there.
And then you just want to add your special condensed milk. Because the condensed milk is delicious. And one time I tasted it and it tastes really good. So yeah, that's your condensed milk. Really nice and, swirly and, and you just really want to be smelling it until you can't smell anything else. Because porridge smells so good. And then this is your beautiful finished product with some nice delicious crackers. And then me praying like a, praying. Me blowing it.
Say that prayer, say a prayer, say a grace. Tastes good?
Me being satisfied. You know I love porridge when I didn't. Okay, that's me thinking the porridge is hot. And also, I'm satisfied when I start eating the porridge before I take out my phone. Because we all know we pick something to eat. We all know we pick something to watch before we start eating. That's just logic. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.